No, we got it. She came up to me while I was raking and she was just asking, what are you guys doing here? And then thank you for helping. We started talking and she told me that her father is in the hospital and that he tested positive for COVID, that he has dementia, and that, she's really worried about him, and that they don't think that he's gonna make it. She was starting to get tears in her eyes, and obviously it's a loved one, and they just went through all this stuff with the crash with Iowa and everything, or the storm in Iowa, sorry. And yeah, so we were just talking, and I wasn't really sure, I don't really know how to comfort somebody going through all that stuff except for to ask if I can pray with them. So that's what I asked her. I asked her if I could pray with her, and she said yes, of course. So we prayed, and afterwards I felt like there was a little bit more peace about her, and I felt more at peace. I don't know, I'm just God's servant. I hope I did okay.
On one site, we set up a rope system to try to pull down this ginormous branch, and we tried for 3 hours and just failed, miserably failed. The homeowner was kind of making fun of us, and it was just not a good time. So I called Andrew Saunders, our incident commander, and I was like, hey man, this is not working. We're just gonna have to take it down. It was getting to the end of the day. So I was just admitting failure and defeat, and it sucked. So then I told everybody, just pull the system down, and as they were pulling the system down, the tree just fell. And it was crazy, because we had been pulling literally like 4,000 pounds of force on this thing, and it was not budging. And then as soon as we just took everything down, it just fell. And it fell in the only place in the yard that it wouldn't have landed on somebody. Just a total, everybody was just thinking, what just happened? I mean, God just did that. That was awesome. So I called Andrew back. This was 10 minutes after I just called him. I was like, hey, you guys were praying, weren't you? And he was like, yep, we just prayed for you. And I was like, yeah, the tree just fell down.
I think that what brought me the most satisfaction was being able to see how students were more faithful in prayer, especially for myself, because there were so many things that we prayed for or didn't pray for, and God provided for us. And I'm one of those people that likes to see things in front of me. I'm hands-on learning, and so the prayer life on this trip was definitely hands-on learning for me, because I was able to pray and see it happen right away.